Hey, so we're moving into the second row just for, we finally got some daylight to be able to go over it. And right now, the driver's seat is set where I've been using it as I was driving. Um, so just kind of sitting back here within this particular seat. If I move it as far forward as it will lock, I probably have about, let's call it 2 inches of knee room between here, or rather the back of the front seat. And if I move it all the way to the back, um, I've got at least 8 inches. So if you're 6 feet tall or taller, right? So I'm at 6 feet. So I've got about a fist worth of room. So let's call that 5 inches over my head, and I've got 8 inches of knee space. So personally, for me, that's huge. Having extra room. I'm kind of a girthy guy, as you can tell, a little bit on the heavy set side, and so for me, comfort is key. I really enjoy this back seat, and that's why we went with it this way, because I didn't want, if we were going for a long ride, swapping people out, I wanted to be able to sit in the back as well and be comfortable. Armrest kind of ratchet up and then back down, so if you ratchet it to an uncomfortable position, you have to go all the way up and then back down. In terms of water bottles, for some reason that's important to people, there are actually 4 in the front. There are 4 in the second row as well. So
I know you're not able to see these, but there's 2 on each
in each door.
In each door. There's 2 down in the normal area. Yep. And then you still can't see these, but there's 2 of them down here.
In the center console. So the back of the center console. And then of course you have your USB ports, which I think most people are already aware of. I'll go over just some little accessories that we bought, if you will, to make that a little bit more usable and safe in the back row. Excuse the noise, sometimes my dog is back here. So let's go into the back row. So an adult in the third row. So let's go over reality versus what Kia says. This chair is still sitting back as far as it was when I did the little demonstration for the second row. I've got about 2 inches of room for my knees. In terms of sitting position, my butt is below my knees, so obviously this is a little bit more of a cramped position. I'm a hefty guy anyway, so let's be honest, that's never going to be as comfortable as I might like it to be. As you can see, there are annoyances for adults back here. Specifically, if you have a kid that uses the back row but doesn't put the seatbelt back up and away. I'll show you how to do that in a second. As far as head clearance, if I'm sitting upright, not necessarily doing anything crazy or trying to extend myself, my hair is touching the top. My head is not completely, but as you can see, that's pretty tight quarters. Marketing wise, they say it fits 3. To me and my family, I call this a 6-passenger vehicle. Little kids sitting in the back, absolutely, you could get 3 people in here. But in terms of adults, teenagers, 3 is a little bit much. My shoulder's already kind of hitting this headrest as we speak. If there was another person of my size sitting over here, there is nobody sitting in between us. If you have kids and they do things right, this locks away like that, and then you don't have such the big annoyance. In terms of cup holders, because as America, we apparently love cup holders, in addition to the 2 USB ports on either side that everybody's probably aware of, you actually have 2 cup holders on either side as well.
You're not able to see them though. That's
No, not able to see them. So I would say for short rides in the city, if we were just going out to dinner and I had to throw a whole bunch of people into the car, yeah, completely doable if we had 6 people in the vehicle, 6 adults. If we had kids, completely fine. I could even sit like this for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, no problem, without really being annoyed or bothered. I could ask this passenger to move the chair a little bit more forward, and that would make me feel a little bit more stretched out, and so therefore I think that's completely doable. If I'm leaning over this way, it's where the cup holder is, it's a little bit of a kind of like an armrest. Of course, the only problem with that is that's also where your drink holder is, so if you had drinks, good luck with being able to use that armrest portion. I think that pretty much covers the backside.
Alright, so this is your basic space here. You could fit in some groceries or whatever storage you need, if it's tiny of course, but then you've also got your excess storage here where you can put some other things, and then underneath here is your spare tire. Along to your left you got your jack, just in case if you need it of course. And then you've got these 2 buttons that lower the 2 front seats. I'll show that later. You've got this
For power. Yep.
For power. You got this little hook. You got 2 tethers just in case we need to tie stuff down. And then you can do this to lower these seats, which is pretty easy, of course. So now you've got even more space. This could be like a camp run if you were gonna go camping or something.
Yeah.
And then you could always, and then you click these buttons that lower them. And now you've got even more space where you could probably, if you need to, spend the night in here if you throw down a mattress and some pillows.
Yeah, and what he means by that is my wife has to go on a camping trip every year. And in that camping trip, they always get eaten up by mosquitoes because it's the middle of the summer. And so we joke around all the time about, well, you can just jump in the car and go to sleep if you really need to.
The thing is, a good part about this, and I'm just realizing, is you could actually probably set a whole camp here. You've got your drinks here that you can use. You've got your chargers here you can use. You can hold any, like, whatever you need in any of these places. And then in case if you need to turn on your car or turn on some air conditioning, you can hop up here and boom, there you go.
Yeah. So, good bit of storage space back here. That should wrap up the interior between the couple of videos we've done. So, hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and let us know. Appreciate all the subscribers. We're getting a lot more than we ever imagined we would.
By
I think.
the way, in case if we are already over 100 subs, thank you for that.
All right, you guys. If you have any questions, just let us know. We're going to post these videos, and then of course we'll always be looking for ideas on how to do more. Thank you.